Okay, so we just got back. We just got back to the Bahnhof and on the way to Essen. From Essen, you can't see me, but from Essen, I will be going to Paris. We made it to Paris, actively waiting for my friend to open the door. He should be opening the door any minute. The goal was to film as he opens the door. Yes, sir, Ski. So my boy Barrington is taking me to this Parisian cafe, or actually Parisian market, man. They got everything in here. Everything is here. We came for one thing only, though. Okay, so we just grabbed lunch. We just grabbed lunch. Now we're on the way to this really tough, exclusive leather shop. All your bags here. About to do a tour. It should be awesome. You give a tour?
Yeah, sure.
For sure.
So you're into leather, right? Or
Yeah.
Are you working with leather or?
No,
just
I'm
like...
just interested in. I love the smell of it.
Okay, so just so you know, this is the cutting table. It's where everything starts. Like it's where you put the hide, you know, and you check on the hide, like all the flows and stuff like that. And so it's like the launching pad, let's say, of the bag.
Okay.
And depending on what you want to do, like you will first have to cut the leather or glue it, depends. But so all here you will find different kind of what we call cutting tools.
Okay.
So this is made in Paris. Like the guy is in the Marais. I know him for like decades now, and so he does it like manually. I mean, like he doesn't have any CNC stuff, you know. So once you when you want to use the tool, you use the click press. So you put the leather here, you put the tool over the leather, and when it starts, like you push in the same time the buttons, and they will press like between like 5 or 20 tons of pressure, so it will cut.
Right.
Because the cutting tool here on the cutting tool, this is a blade, so that will cut the leather, and it's much more quicker rather than cutting with your hand, you know. Here is the gluing station. So when you have to glue 2 layers of leather, rather than using your hand, like you use this. So it's much more quicker.
And that's glue, or is that?
Yeah, it's glue. Like there's nothing because like.
There's nothing attached.
No, you like. Let me show you. You will see it up. Now you have to like clean it every time you use it. And
Okay.
And you can like adjust the size of the ray, you know, depending on the surface you want to glue. If it's like a plain, how do you say, plain things of leather, or if sometimes you just want to do a line, you know, a thin line, so you can adjust it here. So this is quite functional and practical because it's much more quicker. Then you have like this is the sieving machine over here. So sometimes when the place you want to sew, you have to make it thinner, so it's easier for the machine to sew. So this is a blade. Here is a blade. Okay, up. So it turns very fast, and this is what we call the foot. So you will adjust the thickness you want, and also the shape, because it can be like in diagonal or it's like be really flat, depending on what you want to do.
Interesting.
So when the leather is this is the real thickness, and once you put it in the
shaver.
the sieving machine, it will like make it thinner, you know, as you can see the different. This is I don't have the English term for this.
A saw?
No, it's not a saw. It's like to whatever. Like when you have to, you'll get it. Maybe you will. You see, when you do this.
Sand.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Sand.
this is
Ah.
Sander.
yes,
Okay,
sander,
that's
okay?
sandpaper. Okay, okay.
So for example, when you want to
Smooth.
smooth it
Yeah.
because you want to add some edge painting,
Yeah.
you need to do it this first. To sand it, tac, tac, tac.
What is it in French?
C'est un banc de ponçage.
Bon ponçage.
Banc de ponçage. Ouais.
Okay.
So here are what we call the working table. So it's where we do all the little work like edge painting and we do have to work like on the how do you say the edge of the object you want to do. So it's all this different stuff. You can change the head. We have different a lot of different head depending on what you want to do. Concerning those tools, I don't have the English terms, unfortunately, but like you can so you have to work like everything, like you know all these hammers. This is a knife, like a skiving knife and stuff like that, and we have like a lot of different.
They kind of like press it to the leather.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those are for different. Those are the manual press.
Aglets, details, yeah.
Eyelets, buttons, rivets, and all this different stuff. For each little pieces, you have a different set of things like this, you know. So that's why we have a couple of different. But actually, like, there's a shitload of mattress.
How long do you think it took you to get all this equipment?
Oh, like it's been I've been like working in this for 10 years, so like you know.
10 years.
Yeah, it's when you develop a new model, and if you need a new piece, you have to adjust. So depending on what you want to do. And this is the hot stamping machine. So like for logos, you know the key holder I gave you, like it's made here. Like if you want to add your initials on a bag, a wallet, or whatever, it's here. I love this machine. This one is my favorite
because it gives some details.
Yeah, but it's vintage. It's beautiful. You see like the color and stuff like that, and it's really old, but it's like perfectly functioning, and it's even better than the recent one.
If someone gave you a price for everything, what would you say it would be?
Like, what do you mean?
If someone was like, I would purchase every piece of equipment from you.
This I got for nothing because like people are selling things from their attic. You know, they don't know what they sell.
Really?
This kind of things, for example.
The rivets. Okay.
That I think it's 100 years old.
They didn't know what it was.
Nah, $50. You know, it's like really nothing. And the brand themselves, they don't have this kind of a machine, you know.
Anymore, yeah.
I know the guys. I've never seen it before, so.
It was like good.
So like to me, it's priceless, you know. So I have like 4 more because I'm a bit collectioning it, you know, like. Under here there's 4 more, like the same size, because this size is really rare.
You're like 50's a little high.
Yeah.
Let's do 10.
Yeah. And like to finish, this is the sewing machine. So for the leather industry, they're much more powerful, and the specificity of it's like you have a system of a fit. So when you're sewing, you know. Feet are working, so it maintains pressure on the leather, so it won't slip away. So there's a guide, so you always like to the right measure.
Have you ever cut yourself on any of these?
Not yet. I cut it sometimes, but I never like put my finger, which is like a quite common like injury, you know, like and as it's very powerful, I bet it's painful.
Yeah.
And you see, there's so those two are sewing machines, and they're quite different because depending on the model you want to sew, in the shape of the bag, you have to use different type of machine. So this used to be for like boots, as you can see, that's why it's high, but it's quite practical for bags when you want to sew, for example, this kind of bags. If you want to get all this you can't put it on the flat one, you have to put it like
pick it up a bit,
that way. So I bet because people still
Still
But,
use it.
yeah.
You said this one is your Kelly. Show
It's
show
not
them.
like, it's not the,
Show 'em,
it's
show
not the
'em.
Kelly, but it's the one I like.
It's a Kelly. It's better than a Kelly.
But it's not a Kelly, but it's the same leather
Yeah.
because
Ah.
we do work with the same tannery. So
Yeah.